Hi, welcome to Livaligned Pilates. I am Liv. Today we have a core and booty Pilates workout suitable for all levels. So let's get started on the hands and knees for a little cat and cow to get our body nice and warm. Placing your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, taking an arch through the spine as you look up towards the ceiling, and then lift the belly button towards the ceiling and round through the spine. Opening up the front of the body as you arch, maybe looking up towards the sky, and then rounding through the back, tailbone tucks. Just a few more at your own pace. Really starting to engage your core here as well. So we won't be doing any standing exercises today. Everything's grounded on the floor, on the mat. So it's a nice low impact workout. Beautiful. Now let's come into a modified plank. So we need to shift our knees back about 20-30 centimeters and then lower the hips forward. So we've got a nice long line from the top of the head all the way down to the knees, feeling the tailbone tuck, the core lifting up. The hands are pressing your chest away from the floor. And we're just starting to really connect with that core. Deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, that's it, out through the mouth. One more in and out, beautiful, and then bring those hips on back. Now let's lower down to our elbows and forearms. Again, shift those knees on back, lower the hips forward, find a nice long line from the top of your head down to your knees, lift up through the core. This time we tuck our toes, we lift our knees off the mat, pause, and then lower those knees on down. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and lower. Good, just a really small movement here. But if you can tell, my voice is already shaking, so it does pack a bit of a punch. Keep the core drawing in tight. Hips down in line with shoulders. Good, we're going to do 2 more. And we are going to hold on our last one. So keep those knees lifted, holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down, beautiful. Oh, okay, should be nice and warm through the core by now. So let's come onto our right side. Placing the right elbow underneath the shoulder. You've got a nice gap between your rib cage, your waist, and the floor. Let's have the knees bent. Bring those knees a little bit further back, not completely in line with the body, but not too far forward. You'll have to play around a little bit. Popping your top hand on your hip, feeling that nice lift here. Let's come into a side plank. So lift the hips up to the sky and lower down. Good. Keeping those shoulders and hips stacked, lifting up again, and come on down. Let's do 2 more like this. Beautiful. Good. Now we're just going to do a little combo. We've got 1 clam and 1 side plank. Good. 1 clam, 1 side plank. Squeeze the glute to open the knee. Then lift that waist, lift the hips to the ceiling. Our shoulder gets a good workout here as well. Try not to sink into that supporting side. Nice job, 2 more. And last one here. Good, now let's fuse those 2 together. So as you lift the hips, you open the knee into that clam and you close it down. Good, use that breath when things get difficult. Nice. 4 more. I know it's tough on that supporting side. You're doing a really good job. 3 more. 2. That's it. We're holding on the last one. So hold here. Extend your top leg, bend the knee. Extend and bend. The 6, 5, hips stay lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Good job. Come all the way up. Bring your right knee in front, bend the left knee behind, and stretching this right arm up and overhead for a side bend. Catch your breath here too. Good. Come all the way up, cross that right arm in front of you, hook it with your left. Take a shoulder stretch. Good, and release, shrug out those shoulders. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So swing those legs around. You're down on your left side with the left elbow under the shoulder, knees slightly back, feet back behind you to the edge of your mat. Top hand on your hip. Draw that top hip away and lift up through your waist. 4 planks. Lift on up, lower and down. Imagine there's a piece of string pulling your hip bones up to the sky and then slowly lowering down. 2 more. Good. 3. And this is 4. Now we add on our combo. So we have our clam and then side plank. So a bit of relief when we do our clam for that waist, but we're working through the glute as we squeeze to open that knee. Feeling the waist do all that lifting work. And our shoulders supporting us on that left side. 3 more here. 2. And 1. Perfect. Okay, now let's combine those 2 movements together. So we clam the knee, we lift the hips up, we lower down, we have 7 more. Lift up and down, you're doing so well. 6, it's tough. 5, 4, 3, we're so close, lift straight up. 2, let's hold on that last one, come on up and bend and extend this top leg for 7, 6, keep those hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and come on down. Good job. Left knee bends in front, right knee bends behind. Big stretch over with that right arm for your side bend. Deep breaths here. That's it. And come all the way up. Cross the arm in front of you. Hook it with your opposite arm. And stretch out that shoulder. Okay, let's get back onto the hands and knees and do our 4-point kneeling work. So really getting into glutes and hamstrings with this one. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We lift up through the core and let's extend our left leg nice and long behind us. So pick up the knee, extend the leg, draw the knee back in, just graze the mat and back out. Just that left leg. Keeping our hips square to the mat. Core lifting up. That's it. Let's do 4 more. 5, 6, 7, and then that makes 8. Beautiful. We lift the leg, we pulse up and up, keeping those hips nice and square, the knee nice and straight, the toe pointed. Keep lifting through the core. These pulses are slow, they're controlled. We're not kicking the leg to the ceiling, we're lifting and lifting. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we hold that leg up on 1. Flex your foot, bend your knee in, point the toe, extend, hamstring curl, flex the foot, bend, point the toe, extend. That's it, keep going here. Trying really hard to keep this knee and thigh lifted as you bend and extend. Let's do 2 more here. We're almost there. On this last one, keep the bend, keep the foot flexed, and pulse up to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down. Good job. Take a child's pose, stretch knees wide, feet together. Rest the forehead on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And again, in and release. Last one, in and exhale. Walk yourself all the way up to seated. And let's turn around and do the other side. So now we're doing our right leg. Coming back onto the hands and knees. Lifting your right knee off the mat, lifting up through your core and extending your right leg behind. Coming back in, just grazing the mat and extending straight back out. Good. Notice if you're sinking your chest in towards the mat. If that's happening, really push through the arms and the hands, almost slightly rounding through the upper back so that we're not slouching anywhere for this short period of time that we're taking for ourselves to move our body. Everything's switched on. Our mind is clear. We're focused on the movements we are doing, and we're doing really good work for our body and our mind here. Now let's extend the leg and start to pulse up and up. Each time you pulse your leg, you lift your core up away from the floor even more. Nice straight knee. Point the toe. For 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl on 1. Flex the foot, bend the knee in, point the toe, extend. The real challenge here, if you're fatigued, is to really keep that thigh up. Trying not to overarch the lower back. The deep breaths will get you through this last bit here. We're almost there. Let's do 4 more like this. Keep that thigh up. 3, 2, bend on 1, flex the foot, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it on down. Good job. Come back into your child's pose, stretch knees wide, feet together. Resting the forehead down, 3 deep breaths in and out. In and release. 1 more in and letting go. Beautiful. Now we have 1 more plank series before we finish up. So come back down to your elbows and forearms like the start. Shifting those knees back, coming down into your plank. We tuck our toes, we lift our knees like we did at the start, but this time we dip our hips to the left, back through the center, dip our hips to the right, back to the center, lower those knees down, reset. Again, lift up, dip to the left, over to the right, back to the middle, and lower down. Whew. Let's do 6 more. We can do it. Lifting up, left, right, come on down. 5 more. Up, left, right, down. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Come through center, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, you got it, and 1. Come on down. Good job. My goodness, I struggled with that today, so well done if you've made it to the end with me. Stay on those elbows and forearms and lift your chest up nice and proud, just stretching through your abs, deepening the breath. Beautiful. If you want a deeper stretch, bring your hands out as wide as the mat and just lift yourself up into that seal stretch. Beautiful. Come on back And just the way we started class with our cat and cow stretches, stacking our shoulders over our hands and our hips over our knees, and then just arching and rounding through the spine. One more. Well done. So if you would like to keep stretching, go for it. Stay on your mat, do whatever you need to do. Otherwise, we are all done. So thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload new workouts every Monday. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye for now.